walked up to me and said, nobody had nothing good to say about me. That shit low-key hurting me. You know what I'm saying? That's the same faces you see in the hood every day. In my hood. In my hood.
We live, shit. And you know I'm back with another reaction video. I ain't one of them niggas that do too much talking. We finna get right into this shit. But I do gotta do some talking on this one. You feel me? You feel me? I was supposed to get NCAA 25. You feel me? But my dog don't already gang share that bit with me. You feel me? So he was like, fam, you know something you should do? You should do a giveaway. So I got a $100 giveaway on my channel, you feel me? To whoever got there, I don't even know. I just want to do some gangster shit, fam. This bitch ain't scratched all neither, but don't play me like one of them bitch ass YouTubers. Yeah, I can't let y'all cheat though. Y'all probably got some X-ray scanner shit. Cause we got $100 PlayStation giveaway, fam, for I don't know. If they big get shit, I know what to do. My next 10 video. This ain't 10, it's 5. This 10. No, this 6. I'm hell. I need education. That's it. $100. I know that be $100. But shit, I'ma just put random codes throughout my next 6 videos. So if you want these bitch, you better watch. And you don't know which video this $50 code gonna be on. It ain't even the $50 code. The $50 code. You feel me? And we lit. They get into this shit though.
The story of Lil Yummy is probably the saddest and most insane story I've ever talked about on my channel.
AINT!
Lil Yummy was born Robert Sandifer in the south side of Chicago on the 12th of March, 1983. His now famous nickname, Lil Yummy, came from the boy's love of cookies. He was never given a real chance in life. Both Yummy's parents were teens when he was born. As a baby, his mother was a prostitute and his father was in jail. Yummy's mother used to beat her children violently, and at only 4, he was taken away to live with his grandmother. Things didn't get much better for Yummy, though. His grandmother was housing 19 children, so Yummy ended up being completely neglected. He was also abused by his grandmother, and Yummy would often be found with cigarette burns all over his body. At only 8 years old,
this nigga 8 years old, bruh. Get burned by cigarettes and shit, fam. Living with 19 people on his own, he getting neglected. That should've turned nigga to a demon.
Became involved in the streets. Crazily, at this
nigga
age,
8 years old
Yummy
doing
learned how to
gangster
drive
and
and
shit.
began robbing cars. He also became known.
This nigga 8 years old, robbing shit and driving, bro. What the fuck? This nigga different.
At this age, Yummy learned how to drive and began robbing cars. He also became known in his neighborhood for breaking into houses.
I'm listening
at this
right.
time, he's robbing cars. Crazily, at this age, Yummy learned how to drive and began robbing cars. He also became known in his neighborhood for breaking into houses. At this time, he fell in with the black disciples who used kids as drug runners because they would receive such light sentencing. Yummy even
Facts.
with the black disciples who used kids as drug runners because they would receive such light sentencing.
If I was a gang member, bro, and I had to be in the gang, fam, I'd be black disciples, fam. Not no black disciple. Shit, that what they call the black disciple? I don't know. I ain't no gang member. The gangster disciple.
Stood for Black Disciple Nation.
Nah, Black Disciple. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Armed robbery. The police, after arresting Yummy, took him to a psychological examiner who reported Robert is a child growing up without any encouragement and support, and that he has a sense of failure that has infiltrated almost every aspect.
If you was a gang member, bro, I ain't saying you gotta be no gang member, cause you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be no gang member. It ain't. But I'm just saying, if you have no choice and you was spawned in to be a gang member, bro, what would you be? Crip, Blood, the disciple nigga, any other shit? I'm gonna be the disciple
of his inner self. Not long after this arrest, he was sent to the Lawrence Hall DCFS shelter on Chicago's north side. This was a place not long after this arrest that has infiltrated growing up without any encouragement and support, and that he has a sense of failure that has infiltrated almost every aspect of his inner self. Not long after this arrest, he was sent to the Lawrence Hall DCFS shelter on Chicago's North Side. This was a place for troubled homeless boys to stay, but Yummy ran away and continued his life of crime. All of these activities meant Yummy had 23 felonies at the age of 11. He genuinely scared cops, lawyers, and judges because
this nigga 8 years old, police and cops.
All of these activities meant Yummy had 23 felonies at the age of 11. He genuinely scared cops, lawyers, and judges because of how little he cared. An interview with a lady who lived on his block describes very well how bad he really was.
How long did you know him?
Oh shit.
There is electromagnetic energy in that pyramid.
Where the fuck he at now? Nigga in jail.
How long was that?
About a year.
Yeah? What was he like?
What's she talking
Bad.
about?
Yeah? What was he like?
Bad.
Bad? Like when you say bad, what do you mean?
Fighting, stealing, breaking in people's houses.
I think you should have answered the question.
Yeah?
Shut up! Come on, open up that door.
Did you ever see like the police coming to his house?
Every other day.
Every other day the police were coming to his house. Yeah. When you found out that he was killed, right? What did you
R.I.P. Yummy.
I mean, it shocked me. He shouldn't have got killed like that. I mean, he didn't have to die the way he was killed, but that's the life you live. That's what happened.
At 11, he was supplied with a gun by a member of his gang.
She didn't want to talk down bad on him. That's real. She fucked with, bro. Like, she probably would give bro them cookies and shit to call him Yummy.
And flexing
She
it
fucked with him.
people on his block.
She fucked with
Sadly,
him.
this gun would be the beginning of Yummy's end. A BD member
That was his
ordered the
blick.
4'6" to scare people on his block.
Woo!
Sadly, this gun
Got killed.
That boy got a gun bigger than me.
He
Hey!
didn't have to die the way he was killed, but that's the life you live. That's what happened.
At 11, he was supplied with a gun by a member of his gang
Loud.
and began flexing it to scare people on
Damn.
his block. Sadly, this gun would be the beginning of Yummy's end. A BD member ordered the 4'6" child to carry out a hit on arrival. He approached a group of boys.
I want an 11-year-old to go kill somebody, bro. This nigga is a fucking demon. But y'all, Yummy, little Yummy. He bet he King Von before King Von. Bro, now he harder than King
On
Von.
arrival, he approached a group
King
of
Von
boys
ain't died like
standing
you
on
at
South Perry
11.
Avenue around 6:30. Yummy walked up to 16-year-old Keonta Britton and asked him what gang he claimed. Would be the beginning of
fucking
Yummy's
God.
end.
Let me
A
stop
BD
rewinding
member
it. We're gonna
ordered
be
the
all day.
4'6"
This shit
child
hard,
to
dude.
carry out a hit on arrival. He approached a group of boys standing on South Perry Avenue around 6:30. Yummy walked up to 16-year-old Keonta
This
Britton
nigga 11.
and asked him what
Fighting
gang he claimed.
16-year-old.
Britton told the 11-year-old he wasn't involved before Yummy pulled out a gun and shot him in the stomach at point-blank range. Yummy sprinted away and police quickly arrived on the scene. The police asked the victim who shot him, and Britton replied, "Yummy shot me. I knew it was Yummy. I saw his face before he shot me." Clearly, Yummy, despite his young age, was well known to his rivals. Thankfully, Britton was able to be saved, but Yummy's next victim later that day wouldn't be so lucky. Only 2 hours later,
This
Yummy
nigga is
came back.
11,
Just around the
bro.
corner of where he
Them
shot
niggas
Britton
13
earlier,
as
he spotted
bitches.
6 guys playing football. He walked
Shit
up
gave me
with
the
no
chills.
mask, wearing a shirt that just said "Boss," and opened fire erratically. Bullets went everywhere. A parked van was hit, a house window was hit, and tragically 14-year-old Shavon Latrice Dean was hit in the head. Shavon, who wasn't even with the boys but simply walking past, died an hour later. The boy's Yummy was he spotted 6 guys playing
shit
football.
hurt.
He walked up with no mask, wearing a shirt that just said "Boss," and opened fire erratically.
He killed
Bullets
the
went
girl.
everywhere. A parked van was hit, a house window was hit, and tragically 14-year-old Shavon Latrice Dean was hit in the head. Shavon, who wasn't even with the boys but simply walking past, died an hour later. The boy's Yummy was trying to shoot identified him to police, and a manhunt for the 11-year-old began. Yummy began living in abandoned houses while being supported by some BDs. CPD and even the FBI were now looking for him. Yummy decided he was going to turn himself in and went back to his old neighborhood 3 days after the murder. Here, he met his neighbor, who he asked to call his grandmother and to pray for him. When the neighbor came back out, he was gone. Little did Yummy know, high-ranking BDs decided he needed to be killed because they feared the little child would become an informant. After being threatened by their own gang, BD brothers Craig and Derek...
What the fuck? Man! That's some snake shit!
Gone. Little did
you don't kill because you think This nigga laughing dropping shit, bro. And you gonna kill him because you think he gonna snitch. Man, what the fuck, bro? Fuck, I can't say that. Cause I can't say what I'm about to just say, boy, cause they gonna come get me, fam. But shit, I don't wanna be in no gang no more. I don't wanna be no disciple no more.
BD brothers Craig.
These niggas talking about they kill him because they think he don't come an informant. This nigga 11 years old, putting in the most work. He got the most rank, fam. And y'all want to kill him because you think.
And Derek Hardaway agreed to kill Yummy.
Craig to kill him.
Why did Robert die?
About threats if he didn't kill Yummy. So the niggas that killed Yummy in jail, I feel like you should get a free get out of jail pass if you kill somebody that killed somebody. You get what I'm trying to say, Ty?
He needed to be killed because they feared the little child would become an informant. After being threatened by their own gang, BD brothers Craig and Derek Hardaway agreed to kill Yummy.
Craig to kill him.
Why did Robert die?
By means of not my control.
And was it your life versus his life?
Absolutely.
You thought it was that simple as either you do this or you die.
And that's how it always boils down. It's not like any wiggle room when you live in that lifestyle.
Fuck you! Kill 11-year-old baby!
You had no other choice.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
When the neighbor went inside to call Yummy's grandmother, the brothers drove up to Yummy and promised to get him out of Chicago. The brothers drove Yummy to a railroad underpass. They ordered Yummy to get out of the car and get on his knees. Once he did so, 16-year-old Craig shot him twice in the back of the head, killing Yummy. They left the body, which was found the following day. Yummy's story became world famous after his death,
16,
even making the cover
like
of Time magazine. His tragic story became synonymous with the struggle of impoverished children across the nation who had been completely abandoned by the world. Yummy's story had a big effect on Tupac. Tupac often mentioned Yummy and dissed.
This nigga said Tupac. Oh shit.
BDs for what they did.
Tupac.
Do you feel for those mothers who lost their children and babies to senseless gang and youth violence? Do you have a message of consolation for
R.I.P. Yummy.
Yeah, I do. Like with Yummy, when he passed on, you know, I know that hurt his family.
So Tupac.
I know it hurt the family.
So Tupac was alive when Jit was alive.
Shot. Just recently, this lady wrote me named.
The two brothers were found guilty of murder and served 2 decades. Derek was released in 2016 and Craig in 2020. The only positive light in this story is the pair managed to turn their lives around while in jail. After being completely abandoned by the BDs who put no money on the brothers' books, Craig and Derek left the gang.
Why not tell?
Because I was believing in the foolishness they was telling me. As far as the gangs and that lifestyle.
What did they tell you?
How they gonna be there, support, take care of us, our families, everything.
And?
Nothing.
I'ma always listen to the OGs, cause they don't been through this shit.
Nothing.
The niggas be like, I don't look at no nigga, I don't look at no nigga. 2 gangsta niggas.
No letter, no contact, no money for me, my family, they needs, no lawyer. Literally nothing.
Both got their GEDs and associated degrees. Derek learned to landscape by working in the prison garden, and Craig is involved in anti-violence programs. It's easy to look at Yummy as a gangster who died the way he lived, but he was a child who never received support from anyone. He was a child who grew up in an environment where a bed to sleep on was a luxury. We're all influenced heavily by our environment. His environment was violence with no guidance. There really has to be questions asked of a society that allows an 8-year-old child to drop out of school with nothing else for him to do. Rest in peace to both Siobhan Latrice Dean and Yummy. Make sure you like and subscribe if you made it to the end. It's free and really helps me out. Check out some of the other videos on my channel on screen now.
And we lit, shit.
Like what the fuck I'm supposed to do when I'm giving you my all, you ain't giving half of you. Till it's knowing I can call, express the things that I've been through.